Today on this episode of How to Tyler, I'm going to show you how I learned to create this manly beard. Back in high school I wanted to grow a beard, but frankly, I couldn't. There were a lot of other guys who couldn't, but they tried anyway. It was kind of gross. Gnarly, twisted peach fuzz. Well, that was a few years ago, and my maturity is finally allowing me to grow this somewhat manly beard. Now, growing a manly beard takes some manly knowledge, and I didn't know how to. So my first thought for learning was to go to someone who has a beard. But I couldn't think of anyone man enough. So as with most things, I turned to the internet. I found a barrage of information concerning beards, down to wars against the ways you should trim your neckline. There's a galore of products to make your beard manlier. Beard oil, beard butter, beard cream, beard combs, and beard shampoo. You may ask, Tyler, why do I even want to grow a beard? Beards are getting trendier and more acceptable. The market for razors and shaving products is dropping, while beard care products are skyrocketing. There just isn't a better time to grow a beard, unless you lived in the time of Moses, of course. Apart from beards becoming more culturally acceptable, they make you more manly, act as sunscreen, protect you from the cold, and can help you think. But what if girls don't like my beard? Some studies show that women find men with beards to be sexier, more attractive, and even more trustworthy. There's literally no negative to growing a beard. So I decided it was time to give a manly beard a shot. The first step was pretty obvious. Don't shave. But I found that was harder than I thought. Once I got past a 5 o'clock shadow, it started to itch all the time. I'd catch myself itching it 24/7. What could stop this itchiness? Nothing. What could stop the itchiness? So why was my beard so itchy? Shaving. When hairs are cut by a razor, it cuts them at a sharp angle, and as the beard starts to grow, these hairs dig in and irritate the skin. I decided to just man it out. I couldn't be a pansy. I decided to throw out all temptation to shave. That itchiness is so bad, some guys can't even make it past stubble. My dad's actually never grown a beard because of that. He couldn't man it out. So as my beard started to get some length, I found that I had a couple of spots that didn't quite grow as fast. I found to battle that, all I had to do was grow all of it out longer and then trim it all together, getting the longer hairs and the shorter hairs down to the same length, which gave it the overall appearance of being more full. Another thing I had to decide on was how long I wanted my beard to be. That's what the beard attractiveness graph is for. The graph is designed to show the level of attractiveness of a beard at different lengths. We can see it starts to get attractive at stubble, takes a fall to patchy, then you get an attractive thin beard, and another drop to I really need to shave. The last peak is a traditional beard, which then dives to Moses, pirate captain, professional Santa, and finally, Duck Dynasty cosplay. If you do happen to grow a beard out long enough, you might be lucky enough to hit the beard enlightenment level of Gandalf. So I grew my beard out a little longer than a thin beard, which took about 6 weeks, and I was ready to begin trimming. So when starting to trim, I just stuck a number 5 on my trimmer and went to town. I then shortly realized I had no idea what I was doing. Thank you, YouTube. I learned a lot on the steps you need to take to trimming a beard. So the first thing I did was I stuck on a number 3 and went over the whole beard. Then I went with a number 2 up over the sideburns and up to my hairline. And following that, it was time to start edging. And there's a huge debate on the internet about where to trim your neckline. Some say that you should do a U that goes all the way up. Others say you should trim right along the edge of the neck. One tip that I found everywhere was you make an L with your fingers, place it right on the edge of your neck, and then you trim everything below your thumb. The next step was to trim the cheeks. Making an invisible line from the edge of your mouth to the bottom of your ear, you find the perfect line to trim it. And finally, the mustache. After combing my mustache down, I trimmed everything that hung over my lip. And the last thing I did was trim the hair right underneath the nose. If you don't trim that, it looks like your mustache is coming right out of your nose. The last thing to do is to shave all the hairs you cut with the trimmer. And really, you don't need to go too heavy on the shaving cream. Now that I found myself with a manly beard that I was able to be proud of, I was ready to embrace my new manly lifestyle. Some unfortunate men have girlfriends that don't like their beards. Luckily, or unluckily, I don't have that problem. I don't have a girlfriend. I just haven't found the right beard-loving woman yet. So question, you ladies out there, do you like guys with beards? Do you like kissing guys with beards? And to the men, do ladies like your beards? I'd like to hear about it. Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to see more. And let me know what you'd like to see me learn how to do next on How To Tyler.